When we think about civil wars, the first things that usually come to mind are soldiers, battles, and politics. But there's another casualty we often overlook. What happens to the buildings, roads, and basic services that keep a society running? Imagine waking up and suddenly, your city's bridges are just twisted metal. The power lines that light up your home? Gone. Hospitals, schools, and water systems damaged beyond use or simply wiped off the map. That's the hidden cost of civil war, the silent destruction of infrastructure. Take Syria, for example. Before 2011, cities like Aleppo were bustling with markets, schools, and historic sites that had stood for centuries. But years of conflict turned neighborhoods to rubble. Roads got bombed, making it dangerous, sometimes impossible for food or medicine to reach those who needed them. Hospitals, already overwhelmed, often had to operate without electricity or clean water. It's not just about buildings, though. Infrastructure is the backbone of society. When a civil war erupts, power plants are targeted, water stations get seized, and public transport grinds to a halt. Suddenly, daily life becomes a struggle for survival. Imagine trying to study with no school or getting help when the nearest clinic has been destroyed. And the damage isn't fixed overnight. Even after peace treaties are signed, it can take years, sometimes decades to rebuild. In Liberia, the civil wars left the capital, Monrovia, with barely any running water for years. People had to walk for hours just to find something as basic as a working tap. The effects go far beyond the war zone. When roads and ports are destroyed, trade collapses. Jobs disappear. Families flee their homes and become refugees, putting even more strain on neighboring countries. And priceless cultural landmarks, sometimes thousands of years old, can be lost forever. Ruins of a shared past that can never be replaced. So the next time you hear about a civil war, remember, it's not just about who controls the government. It's about ordinary people losing the foundations of their lives, brick by brick, street by street. And when the dust finally settles, rebuilding isn't just about construction. It's about restoring hope, reconnecting communities, and piecing together a future from the fragments left behind. Thanks for listening. If you want to learn more about how conflict changes our world, make sure to stick around for more insights.